All right, this was stage, I guess, 6 in the big bay. Fun stage, very big, lots of options, some challenging shots. Here, let's take a look, then we'll talk about it. My videography was a little late in the start, but you didn't miss much. All right. I chose to shoot it the way I did for a couple factors. I really liked shooting it the other way, but for I couldn't move as aggressive. When I went this way, we'll turn the volume off on this so we can just talk about by going this way, I was able to hit these 3 targets. There's a piece of paper right in the inside of this wall. As I'm moving up and transitioning, just to get a little bit better angle on the next targets, I set up here. Now we have a popper. We have a popper down here, a partial, and a full target. And that's the next order I went in right there. And I was able to stay nice and stable. And this is one of the areas that made me, I was thinking about taking these targets from up here and pretty much eliminating this entire position right here. The reason I didn't is it made this partial, even a smaller partial, hit factor was going to be a little lower on this stage because most of the targets were pushed back a bit. And in order to do that, I would have had to shoot it here differently. Now, when I leave this position, this is something I've been working on. Do I take a hand off the gun or do I keep 2 hands gunned up? I kept 2 hands gummed up, pull the gun back towards my chest, get a couple elbow pumps, and then get the gun up early as I'm coming into position. And I want to shoot the long target first. So you can see what I did with my body weight there. I come in, break foot, slight knee bend, carry weight over my stop foot, and I rolled up on it to get my weight up in the air. So when I snap to the close target, I can do a lift and lift out of position and get my body going. So I never really came to rest here. Gun's in a good position for the reload. Should be a little bit higher. That's something we're working on. Now coming into this position, this is something I talk about in my classes. If you're going to charge a fault line like I'm going to, you need to run it and test it a couple times in your walkthrough to make sure it's not going to suddenly come uprooted when you put your foot into it like I'm going to. My first shot here is a hard angle through this port to a full-size target over there. It's a pretty good shot, and it was awkward because the rest of everything else you're going to shoot is on the inside of this port. So when I came in, I'm watching where I want that foot to go because I want it in a specific spot. I'm reaching, I hit that fault line, bend that knee hard, slide this foot up a little bit to take some of the deceleration and energy out of it, and get to the position I want to be in. Take my 2 careful shots, dive into the port real hard, go steal, and then I started moving. I tried to get as much movement on this stage as I could because the angle is just closed off if you got a little too aggressive. Get that one? Now, a lot of people just turn their head and kind of move their gun. I actually drive the right hand elbow straight back to get my shoulders turned, and the gun is still pointing straight down range to transition to the next position, which you can't see the awesome transition I did with great footwork. Believe me, it was the best I did all day right there. Fun stage with lots of options. I really did look at going at this way first because I liked the way this array flowed. Because I was originally looking at going 1, 2, 3, because this one disappears first, this one disappears last. Roll up this angle here, shoot the long one, shoot the steel, paper, and then move back. I know we have to watch this backwards. Then I would have went to right where I came from. I still would have eliminated that one position. I would have came to right here and shot these 2 targets. Now this is the reason I'm showing you this is went into my decision making on which way to shoot it. By running to here, I have to come in and damn near go to a complete stop. And I'd want to shoot it inside to out, even though I see the inside target second, because I want to set up a gun drag back to this other position. It was because I didn't feel I can do that as aggressive as coming in this way and not stabilizing and shooting out. To where coming in this way, I had to get stable and then turn funny. I felt this was a time suck. That was one of the biggest decisions when I was talking with Brent Weeks and I were trying to play this out. We liked the way the stage flowed for the most part the other way. But that one move right there was enough for us to go, nope, we can be more aggressive going the other way, and we changed our plan. I hope those ideas help. If you have any questions, let me know.